after deputies say she started a fight with her boyfriend after he wet their bed Saturday morning.
So, what's up? What's up? Let's talk about it. So, obviously, don't always make it to the commode to take care of your business. But my goodness, was it supposed to have gone this far? Is it more to the story? Investigation would just have to take place. But let's get into this. Okay, so to pick up, let's read this together. Because anytime you go to the hospital is going to have their medical record, and by law, if police has to be involved, they have to make that call. So however it went, the police had to make their report as well. Okay, so it reads, he told, so we're talking about the alleged victim here, okay? Name is not released. So he told police that his girlfriend, Brianna Lacoste, 25, became extremely enraged after he urinated on the bed that they shared for the past year and a half. Now, who is sleeping in your bed for the past year and a half? Okay, did this person possibly have a diagnosis of overactive bladder? Did they ever possibly discuss that he might have a diagnosis of incontinence? Or does that just sometimes happen to men and women after sometimes? Okay, next part. Let's read this part together. The report also noted that Brianna and the victim had been out drinking that night and were intoxicated. Okay, when you drink, did you know liquid, alcohol, beverage, adult beverage, you have to be of age to drink this, but you have to be responsible at the same time. But your body, it relaxes. Alcohol is known to be a downer. And with that being said, the muscles can sometimes relax. And not only that, alcohol can be considered an irritant to the bladder that will give you overactive bladder that you're having to go more so than the average of maybe drinking something else opposite of whatever that was. But that is something that possibly couples, people, companions, friends, whatever, relatives should maybe talk about. Like, yo, if we happen to be out and when I get home, if I kind of seem a little, make sure I go to the bathroom. But some people, they don't want to be cooperative either, though. They, mine be somewhere else. And like, no, I'm going to bed. So you just never know if that was something talked about or not. But again, my gosh, wasn't supposed to go this far. But with that being said, there is such a thing as protected coverings, because mattresses, they ain't coming cheap, yo. They are not coming cheap. Everything costs. And you also have what I call a terry cloth, plastic. Like, when the baby beds will be covered, with the material, and it's like that plastic as a barrier to protect mattress protectant. There is such a thing so that, mattresses won't be messed up. Because I know when I was on a particular medication, the side effect that I experienced from that. So, you sometimes might read, well, I'm too young to experience, using the bathroom, or the muscles, they loosen up. Yeah, all that can happen. Having a baby, time, age can bring about a difference. But that's not always the case for everybody. You can be in your teens. You can be younger than the teens. I know you might hear like, well, kids do use it. Okay, well, we're not talking about kids. Strictly adults. And it can still happen regardless of what age. It can happen. So, unfortunately, very unfortunate that this happened, but it happens. But how many people is really willing to tell somebody as a grown man, even, I used the bathroom? As a grown woman, I used the bathroom in the big. But considering what happened, allegedly happened, maybe that dialogue needs to be opened up where people do talk about it. Bladder issues are serious. So, as an advocate, when it comes to that small organ that can cause so many problems for some, it's worth talking about. And again, there are protectants, but you got to have a dialogue. You got to go to the doctor too to get a diagnosis to find out. But again, if you know yourself and you know if you done had one drink too many and it can possibly lead to that, just protect the mattress. Oh!
As a disclaimer, this channel does not advocate drinking. You must be of age and drink responsible. If you have a medical concern, diagnosis, please check with your own licensed healthcare provider for medical attention involving advice and guidance on your healthcare concern. Thanks for tuning in, rocking with me. Leave a comment. It's okay to leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe to All right, coming up now is the bonus commentary. Just to add a little something extra here, let's just have a male chime in. Do you think men are open to tell that they have an overactive bladder issue or that their muscles get weak, that they could possibly void in the bed after a night of drinking that turns into the morning? How open do you think a male would be? Yes, no, possibly. Should they tell it in case something does happen?
I don't think it's a case of
active bladder.
Active bladder.
Yeah.
I think that's just a case of somebody going to sleep and dreaming that he's at the toilet.
Okay.
It happens all the time, people.
Well, there you have it. That's another perspective on that. All right, then. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll go from there. Till next time.